Yes, people, we keep it moving and we keep improving. It's Monday, it's cold, it's rainy. I've already trained, I've done back, core and cardio, and I'm back home. And today we're going to talk about what all healthy people have in common. And the first thing is they have in common, they're boring. And what I mean by they're boring, they will eat the same meals, they will go to bed at the same time, they will do the same sort of gym regime. Nothing really changes. To maintain a great shape, to have a great physique, you don't change the formula. You keep doing the same things over and over and over and over again. We're in times now where there's so many different exercises and different styles how to train. Don't get me wrong, there's different things you can do what works for you, but you don't need to always constantly change how you train or change what sort of style you're doing or your strength training. Then you're doing yoga, then you start doing karate, then you want to be a boxer, then you want to do hits, then you want to do steady states. Do what works for you and do it repetitive over and over again. Don't change the dynamics of how it works. I strength train, I do the same exercises day in and day out. There'll be times where my intensity could be different or my rep range could be different, but I'll always keep the same regime and exercises over and over again. I don't change the wheel, we keep it going. So all people that stay healthy and maintain their lifestyle are boring. Food's the same, they don't overcomplicate their food, they don't start looking at recipe books and saying, oh, I want to try and cook this, or let's try this new healthy recipe. They will keep it simple. If that's mince, broccoli, with basmati rice, that could be mince and broccoli with sweet potato, a steak with sweet potato, a steak with just broccoli, diced up chicken breast with sweet potato, or diced up chicken breast with rice. It's not overcomplicated. They keep it simple and it works. Sometimes we overcomplicate nutrition, how to train, how to do everything. It's just basic common sense. And keep it repetitive. It's boring. Be boring. To be great, be boring. The second thing all healthy people have in common, they don't care about the scales. So when these people finally get to their pinnacle form and they look great and they're in great shape, after that it's about either maintaining or getting better. So obviously when you're on your journey at the beginning, you're going to be constantly looking at the scales, you're going to be measuring yourself. But when you get to a place where you've got to the body fat percentage, you're looking lean, you're looking mean, you're feeling good, you're in a great place, all that you need to judge then is the mirror. So there's going to be times through the year, you could be chilling on the city over the weekend with your partner, you could go off plan and enjoy some food, that's perfectly fine. But as long as you know over that year, and when you zoom out over years, you're not doing this often, you will always be in great shape. I think what I find with a lot of people and myself as well, we will get to a goal, and when we get to the goal, all the fundamentals that got us there go out the window. And you don't want to do that. You want to stick to the fundamentals when you get to the goal. So when you get to that goal, you want to either beat that goal again or just do the same regime and train just as hard when you get to how you look and what you want to be. The third thing that healthy people do all in common, their lifestyle don't yo-yo, and this was a massive mistake for myself as well. So when it comes to healthy people in the elite, no matter what goes on in their life, the foundation of their life will not yo-yo. And what I mean by that is their weight won't fluctuate. They won't put on 2-3 stone within a year. They will stay around the same sort of weight. They'll have the same sort of physique. No matter what's going on in their life, they're still eating the same sort of way. They will still find time to train. I'm not saying things can happen in life. You can get a bump in the road where you have to miss the gym one day. But like I said, if you zoom out, these people probably miss gym probably 6 or 7 times within the year of their regime. They rarely go off plan with their food. Everything's still on point no matter what's going on. And I find that with myself when I've gone through probably bad times or I'm going through certain things in life, like everything goes out the window. I stop my training, my food goes off key, and I'm back to square one. And I've kind of changed my mindset to this is a lifestyle. So no matter what's going on, if it's death, if it's a breakup, if it's money problems, whatever it is, I will make sure that my health will always be priority, and I never let my health go. I'll always keep my health. Sorry, just got a message. I'll always keep my health on point, no matter what's going on. There's gonna be, like I said, there's gonna be days where it's gonna be bumpy. I could miss a day, but when I zoom out, I'm not gonna be missing loads of days or just having loads of time off my lifestyle. Remember, it's part of your lifestyle. So whatever you're going through, just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean you go into the cookie jar or you start eating shit because you feel bad. So you gotta try and control your emotions and kind of get a disconnect from when you feel bad, you eat shit. When you feel good, you eat good. It shouldn't be like that. It should be, no matter what's going on in your life, always eat good anyway. No matter what's going on, always find time to train, go for a walk and clear your head. So that's what the elite and healthy people do. Their lifestyle does not yo-yo. Their health is always going to be priority. What they eat, the nutrition, the environment and whatnot. So the fourth thing what all healthy people have in common do, they don't treat the gym and how they eat as punishment. So they've embraced how they're eating and how they're training, and what they do in their lifestyle is part of longevity, is part of performing better in a working space, at home, whatever you're doing in your life. Don't just treat how you eat now and how you train as a short-term fix to get in shape for a holiday or for a wedding, or I don't know, whatever you plan to get in shape for. You're getting in shape for the rest of your life. Start looking like that. So the elite people and all the people that are healthy have in common is they will go to the gym to strengthen their mind, for more discipline for themselves, for longevity. They will eat a certain way because they want their organs, their internals to be better. Don't get it twisted. We all can one day probably have a heart attack or get some certain disease, but when you train a certain way and eat a certain way, you're preventing and blocking these things and making the averages more unlikely for your body to get any sort of disease or have a heart attack or get any sort of seizure. It's possible that anybody can get it if you're overweight or in great shape, but it's very unlikely when you're in great shape and look after your body. So that's what the healthy prioritize. And the final and fifth one, what all healthy people have in common, they eat off plan guilt-free. So if they've got a party coming up or they want to go out with their partner for a meal, they will enjoy that meal. They won't feel guilty for it because they know, again, when you zoom out, they're not eating like this frequently and every week. They do this based on celebrations, when they feel like going off plan. If they go away on a holiday, they will schedule it for when to do it, so they don't feel guilty. And many of the time, the average person would start some sort of diet, go straight in, all in. They will go to start eating a chocolate and they feel guilty and feel upset that they've done it, and then they'll just give up and just eat the whole box of chocolates. They will eat all the crisps, they will order all the food because they feel like they've disappointed themselves and failed. But the elite and the healthy people know that one treat here and there is not going to affect the overall longevity of your physique and how you perform in and outside the gym and in life. So there's nothing wrong with having treats and eating out with your partner or going to enjoy food off plan, but don't make it every weekend or every month or whatever. You have a schedule and a time when to do it, but just make sure that your performance and how you eat and your nutrition and how you train outweighs your treats, and you'll be perfectly fine. So I hope all that makes sense. If you like this content, please like, share, subscribe. Daniel Barrett, be extraordinary and dare to be different.